All right, welcome to this example here. We're going to take a look at solving a linear inequality, and I'm going to add a few little wrinkles to it to try to show you different things that you need to do when solving this inequality. So let's start off with the inequality 6x minus 5 is greater than 3x plus 4. Now, what you might notice is that there is an x value on both sides. So we have 6x on one side and 3x on the other side. And so what we need to do is make sure that get to gather those all together before we really get going with too much more. To gather them together, I want to either subtract 6x, which is a term, from the left-hand side, or I want to subtract 3x from the right-hand side. Now, my personal thing is I like to get positive numbers as much as possible. 6 minus 3 will give me a positive. 3 minus 6 will give me a negative. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. And that 3x is going to cancel out on the right-hand side. We're going to be left with just 4. And 6 minus 3 is 3x. So we've simplified it already a little bit by gathering all the x values together. Next step is we want to try to now get x all by itself. Okay, we're going to use our same kind of tools that we've learned in linear equations in order to solve these inequalities. And so get x all by itself and isolate it on one side of the inequality. So next step is going to be to add 5 to both sides. By doing that, we're going to remove the negative 5, and we're going to get 9 on the right-hand side. And then our last step is to divide by 3. This is going to cancel out the 3 on the left-hand side. It's not 0, it's 1. And on the right-hand side, we're going to get 3. So we're going to get 1x, because those 3's cancel out, is greater than positive 3. So this is a way of solving and coming up with our answer. Now, the next step that we may do is to graph out our inequality. And to do that, we're going to take a number line and plot the 3 on the number line. So make sure there's a 3 somewhere on the number line. Mine happens to be towards the left-hand side. And I'm going to put a circle, an open circle on the 3, which means that 3 is more of a benchmark. It's not equal to, it's a benchmark. And then that arrow that I drew in is now going up because our x value has to be bigger than 3. Okay, it can't be less than 3, it can't be equal to 3, but it's going to be bigger than 3, and so that's where the arrow goes. So make sure about accuracy, make sure that you are labeling things correctly. Thank you and happy learning.